Yakwa Baba CMGH TV so a brasso. Se minimum shade, Cassia by and Sacano, and I in some Kaka and Sacano, and ye de Baba Somu. Me, I made a Cassia Bonaba someone who wouldn't that I damage just for a him I see, dear. Cassia boy and catch health center, and I feel 8 point homeopathy clinic. 1 moon and I must see I made a Cassia boy a Baba Somo. No one says the meaning I be on Mamma Fanchena. Said ya isi maka ande de yeso ye na ma moni chiantiro sa e na ekọ afa yesha insema ebedi kase bolu mu akotena yi Ghana ma pe na da don da mani mahama wa da ba bontin se enya ade a won no wa ba bontin abeka che obi se wo na wo bo obi aba so da insansensem na yetu e rodo rada yentwangu ye no kre Haruna Idrusu wono so be kasa no da ba bontin se wo tutu se wo se 20 be enum bi o no ma won no Walk the PSC as a washer, MPP and my Kono, any a battle commission on somebody on Mensah. General Secretary, Emma NDC and my Kono, or Rat Johnson, a say doing Katia, aka General Mosquito. What the above one say, one of what I think, say MPP and my Kono for no mood unity. No more Cassa, NDC, and my Kono town for 1 month, and as I said, a Germany. A fayansha in 70 in Trimu and Casancasa. Andra yankase nyina ya to aba na wie ne ye twen ye wo twen mu na se ya centrofo hie mu no we fre na we afre en na enra no nsem bi eba bonten se Ghana mampani dada John Dramani Mahama wode ne nsa ahyenkrat ase aba bonten se wo bo Ghana mampani na Adanko Akufo-Addo apaso se wo hre edikan enu mu na Ghana mampani dada John Dramani Mahama de aba bonten se hye me wasi ahene ha was in 7 ebani na road rather ansem munka mu de nya no kro wo so won no won kai se wa kwagina baabi aka se Ghana man pe na Adanko Akufo-Addo e me bo wa so wo se wa dampo no wo so na no wo kakra mpa na ni kra beti at once won kai da so wa kasa 17 sem na ye twaguo no enya dia eye no kra.
Yeah, thank you very much. Let me thank the media for responding to our call at such short notice, and to thank the people of Ghana for what has been an exciting election. I want to state categorically and firmly that I've not congratulated any person and no attempt should be made to steal this election. We will resist it. We thank the Ghanaian people for the confidence they've expressed in us. It's clear the Ghanaian people want a change in this country. Ghanaians are tired of Akufo-Addo and his government. We thank the electorate for giving us a working majority in Parliament, 140 seats in Parliament, which is a majority, and no attempt should be made to subvert that. I've looked at the results we've collated so far, and I'm excited. I'm happy with the results, and we've won in 10 regions out of 16, and the Ghanaian people have expressed confidence in us. We would resist any attempt to subvert the will of the people. Some of what is happening is unacceptable, and Nana Akufo-Addo continues to show credentials that are very undemocratic. You cannot use the military to try and overturn some of the results in constituencies that we have won. And so we will resist any attempt to subvert the sovereign will of the Ghanaian people. The right thing must be done. We've collated our results, and we thank the Ghanaian people for the confidence they have in us.
NDC amayokuo send yakona mu face and show for shape. Then run and Haruna Idrusu. What the above say, one wo susu. Say a pass 1 person was so meche electoral constituencies na year to abano. Wo say constituencies ne nubi onoma. MPP amayokuo no ene abato commission no so mu kululu. Yente workers and say was it parliamentary for the no ye can go police station na ye declare ento munim de eko na ya ka me say 5 bi de wo mu kan ya de beba e police station na beba pin sheet ni so na assessor say 50 no mu hu ya beba na 40 enti wonu wo hu osusu pa say abato commission woni MPP amoyoku no won person mu ye bibi e fa hu.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, let me thank you for your continuous expose on many of the happenings in our country. Our country's electoral commission, per its mandate in Article 45, conducted and supervised presidential and parliamentary elections in Ghana across the 275 constituencies in Ghana, divided across the 16 regions of Ghana. Evidence available to us formal from collated pink sheets from polling stations across the country and specific to the constituencies in Ghana puts the NDC in lead with 140 seats. Parliamentary seats won 140. That makes us the majority party whilst we wait for the declaration of the presidential outcome. Understandably, you should know why we have the parliamentary results and we do not have the presidential results yet. With the presidential results, the chairperson of the electoral commissioner is the returning officer. With parliamentary results per CI 127, I'm holding a copy, the electoral commissioner appoints returning officers and counting is done at various polling stations. Polling stations results as signed onto pink sheet, validated, gives the NDC 140 parliamentary seats. I will share the list, but note that there are attempts by the new patriotic party government led by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo shamefully to want to subvert the sovereign will of the people of Ghana and even to reduce our parliamentary numbers by 5, targeting the Takwa constituency, Sefiwiansu constituency, Upper Denchira West, Sini West, and Techima South. You saw what happened in Techima South. After coalition, they went back to the coalition center. And distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we demand respect to the letter and spirit of the laws of Ghana, including CI 127, which governs the conduct of the elections. In Techima South, the NDC candidate won. Having won, you said that you saw them use the military unprofessionally. Guns do not vote, and guns will not make Nana Addo Dankwa the president of this republic. We will resist oppressors' rule. We will resist oppressors' rule. So in Techima South, they just use guns to shoot and to scare away our agents. Our agents have not signed, but at least even that one, the EC itself have confirmed that they are not aware of any changes. Neither are we aware of any changes, nor we will accept any changes in Techima South. We know we have won. You can go through the pink sheet, polling station by polling station. It's an NDC won seat. In Upper Denchira West, which they are also contesting, and for the media again, we are sending a clear warning to the military, the Ghana Armed Forces, that their loyalty is to the state and the Republic of Ghana, and not to elected officials. If they intimidate us further, we will respond appropriately.
Honorable Esiedu Inketia, where your General Secretary Emma NDC Amayokuno, aka General Mosquito, what the Ababon says, one water, say a MPP Amayokuno, Wamaka Jomajita for his own moon jubilate was it the bidda. Now, what you say, Yamasi Kwanepa Adia, Walker, actually a NDC, she told for and said, one more. And one more can say, one would you money if he said, yeah, quantity. I had the sad, you know, into catch almost a woman conquer your money. If he said, almost, almost.
Thank you very much. We've taken notice that the MPP has started using the media houses, to churn wrong information. And we have, and fake news. we are aware that some of these media houses are calling the elections for Nana Akufo-Addo. If there's anybody who has reason to jubilate, it is the NDC support base. And so we are urging our people that they have every reason to jubilate because they know that we have won majority in parliament. And because of that, that positions us to select the speaker, the committee chairman, and so on. And we know nobody can run this country without the majority in parliament. And so we must send a strong caution to the government's attempt to use the military. In fact, the military have no role to play as the first instance in any electoral matters. We are aware that in Techiman, the military have been deployed to a collation center. Shooting has happened, and 2 people have been confirmed dead now, and 7 others are in hospital. This is an attempt to change the results.
Namara is sending now so a young NDC for every central phone and an information minister. Oracle do upon Kruma. Was it I am so many money? Media mamma, send because I'm MPP and my Yokuno. Maybe I send because I'm on mine. If it's Anya be an information minister, it means now. Mayen yanum be enfa enfofun emedane Ghana for quiet. I am a domu fenyesh. And upon Kroma ka say, eh, yen yanum NDC amayokuo no ye ban pende da jonga mani mama eda no. Wo mu friends and twefo nhia mu na de omo ka ne say, wo mu de omo wini eye seat no omo wini be edu. Etini nyina a kire say, ade a omo di nkunim. And the information minister did to just said, there be da. Ghana about to honor any USA for the NBU. For sit there be. Now, amamreni ma meche 1992 constitution now. Was it article 63.3? The one say, Ansana about to commission. Ebe danu obi e di say, eh, about to ye 2 years in a way, no, or sesa ye ni say obampenino. Na sa ni pano. When ya abanu dudu no. Ohani ni nchebu aduonu meche 50% answer. Eni ebetimi abo, ebetimi ama so say wo en already kan. Enti dia kwaso say yenyanum NDC for say wo mo de wo ma wini seat ni bebre for parliamentary team wo ma di nkunim no. Wo se da bi. Yes anetie. Na ga na bato no. Enye USA for say nyo mo to nyesa ane here to no. Wo ko ya mam nim kure wo ho.
Now, again, another claim is being introduced into the conversation, and it's important to draw the country's attention to it, that Mr. Mohammed's party says that it has won majority of the regions, and therefore it can extrapolate that it ought to win the presidential election. For the avoidance of doubt, we need to remind everybody of what the rules of engagement are and what the facts are. The rules of engagement is in Article 63, Clause 3 of the Constitution 1992. And I'll read you just a little bit of it. It says, a person shall not be elected as the president of Ghana unless at the presidential election, the number of votes cast in his favor is more than 50% of the total number of valid votes cast at the election. It has absolutely nothing to do with the regions that you claim or you purport to have won. The constitutional provision of who wins a presidential election is in Article 63, Clause 3. Please take time and read it and educate the Ghanaian public. That if any candidate comes to tell you that he thinks that he has won a region which he thinks is big, therefore he should be the next president, or a collection of regions. Ghana's election is not an electoral college like what happens in the US. Ghana's election, in accordance with Article 63, Clause 3, is simple. You have to win 50% plus 1 of the votes for the presidential election. And so please, this misinformation or disinformation that is being introduced into the Ghanaian election as it goes on is important that we call it out so that the general public does not fall for it and begin to correlate that, oh, therefore, if this person wins X number of regions, then he should be declared president. No, there's an exercise for doing that. And that exercise, we understand, is being done by the Electoral Commission.
NDC for then a muye. Was this a Ghana man penny that the John Dramani Mahama would refuse a chia walk out? Say a million beer day enemy ain't biano. And son I ever to Abano. Wook or sign Pipepi. Now people and the catcher will say, I some baby pan I was sign. And I would do to me. And I was saying, so what best check. And I some J. Ayer Juma. Ewa bra ya tuaba. Bra ya King Kamba. Any bra about to a commission no. Eba be declare. Now I said, dear, your man penada John Dramani Mahama air no. I said, you real fino home. So I sign people be a test and to one no dear walk I know. Says any real fear. On the Nipado were rate me fear dear. It walk I know. Was this a Mahame who real feed dear? Sawachi. Kai unu pa say the people be amount. Eh, ya some dear people was sensing into a pouch that they are owing.
Item number 2 is a dangerous matter. This dog whistle to supporters by the candidate that they should jubilate. And we are clear. This is a dog whistle to people to get out on the streets and jubilate. Now, first of all, we are happy that this call has largely not been heeded by the Ghanaian public. As you monitor the countryside, largely, this call has not been heeded. Because the Ghanaian people are discerning and can see through some of the, games on election night that candidates play. But we think it must be categorically said that it is utterly irresponsible and it flies in the face of good conduct and even the peace pact that the candidates signed a few days ahead of the election. I want to show you the true nature of some of these candidates. The peace pact that the candidates signed, I think President Akufo-Addo, Mr. Mahama, I think there were other parties that got a rep or so to sign, witnessed by the Chief Justice of the Republic. It says that you acknowledge and you commit to the following. A, that the remaining rounds of campaign sequel to the general election shall be conducted with decorum. B, that we shall monitor and keep in check the excesses of our supporters as and when they get out of line. Now you have candidates rather egging their supporters on after they have signed this peace pact, egging their supporters on to jubilate. And I'm explaining to you that nobody is a kid in this country. That is dog whistle for get out there and, celebrate. They go on. That they hereby commit themselves and supporters to continue to conduct their campaigns in a peaceful manner, that they undertake to accept the results of the election and concede to the winner accordingly. Then they commit to a number of things in it. After signing this, you now have candidate Mahama himself, not his campaign or his party. Those ones, you understand the party portion. But now you have the candidate himself asking his supporters that they have a right to jubilate. And like I've said to you, it's a dog whistle for asking them to go out. We want to, as a government of Ghana, strongly urge all candidates to desist from such conduct.
Yatswa Kasia Boneso. Essence CMGH. If you die about to yase, you're too young months so near Nama folk church and como, near your margin, near you so yourself to move. Na enu and a simamu funny be at the to just say. And ya dear about one, send ye see corner dear. One more timing that's our been saying, Quasim and I could do Odru and a rini. The moment now more Chinese a one more chain about to a commission. One no, and a betting me actually say, way and a rini, way and a wedding too. In some more chain a about to a commission.
Oh, and it will be a bit me a winnie, and will be a very nibiano, where your mabine. Said the Metoma no renew, the man to a man renew, may your mind back.
Oh, winning no one, we need be I am in Picky Creek. Me wo hoi, ye ka say MP be a disca, and now President be a disca. Normally, yana me nkrofo challenges, and now no more kwa yam konta. Aha, and to be cancel reason is ya mubon wie, di me ma adwene mu no, ye nto ye bo. Ma dear or about to open and make Chelsea say, Bizarre meeting match.
Na ayati memufuwe so yegusua eni omo kasaya. Eni yebiso omo say, enti omo sha Mensah about a commission to tell your mom, almost shall you make your OD. Almost shall I want no more than pa, and then you almost say, ah, mammy, dear, yes, so tell could you and way in Pirica. Mammy, there were born a home more day. Mammy, na ye, Juma, I was a member and a year. It's your about a commission, dear. Mensah, or my bonnet, Basto Papa.
This year there are some room, discipline room. Just say, Bibia Boko, Bibia Cototin, 101, as some Jesu Boko, Bibianim. Why, dear, what boy, Juma Papa? Your cranny is simple. So betting me, I drew, sir. What boy, Juma Papa? What boy, Juma Pa? Say the Bema Bay Jumano, or Babasia, what bomb Mema Juma Pa? Why, dear Pa? Oh, you have a bonabasso.
Yes, your Jumana Oyan, and what thing? And I can make answer, oh, her, said the watch him, we a higher beer. What the toto, the actual Munua, which was a use way about home, chair easy for a bit of Munina.
Yanina, ma, near New Mocassa, and there was be any of his own, Mr. Obo. Moody money up to form. Now, much a year 2020 about way, on the 2020, the move on 17 years, Shashi. Now, the 2016 to the best one. About one, dear pa and assume diaba, and no more say, 2020, now 2020 about 2 years, a dear, assume dear Jumapa, a womb, so about to be a maintaining once a back, and at 2020, so maintaining once be a sorry. Then so they compare a year 2016 dear, a dear, be a dead professor, 2020, assume J. Juma.
Last 4 years, me too, but me could delay more than 2 hours. But this year, within 20-30 minutes, I'm at a baby. And I always said, "Niamasi call Yaku we were high." I say this year and Kosa until this year, dear pa,
Perfect, 100%. And because we share tinting and chemukwa now we now be the. Two we shall no be the motor no be paid the ballot box near the other and to kwesi wa if she mojagu but from day one I shall say to abano bibia okay but and said the etwamukono bejena BSc Ashanti region BSc Buna for BSc Greater Accra so but this year no me did say and no so be brave said we are seeing Nipa who Juma City. Where they are beat me as you will beat me ne crowd, be should beat me again. Bibi will say
Cassiabano, a sea. Now make our dear Bako Ghana and your NDC dear Ghana and your MPP dear. And me say, I work for me and you pono. Yana 70 bar a young woman. And so, ya deep sea a pentocao. Yes, Ramo Mumma a bon tobo. Ya pamocho, Mumma akuma be a rubia emra form. Say, ye see the ba, no casaminia. And this year, Rini, MPP Rinia. Mamo, a kufuado, Yenny a gun of Yafa kumapa elsum. Send a day as some jaswa bay. Mamma, my yamma bibi creepy. MSA Ghana ya sumje neba yeni baby ya ko enti CMD de bia ya ka asumje winya yen enti ye pamocho yes remo yensa eda yensa yam na me kai wo se me amede kase boy ebeso nwumre no edi am jeso eye ohima asiedua kase boy eye enkechi health center and have a end point homeopathy clinic one more and abri nyina no one more story as the Cassiabo no ebesomo. Yacha in Sema yet CB or Cassiabo ni mu. Aya Ghana man penny that John Dramani Mahama. What the about say and Nadia Wapono. What about say Abebo ni Papa Mabi Abaso. How do not it just to at the Abasa was to say? Was it to be a Lumbino? About to commission no any MPP Amayokuano. One more per se, one more different be a bemo. Ora esi edu inketia e dia ba bontin say and this amayokuo no wo mo wo kwan say wo mo bia bontin no mo ko ekoji omani Cassiabo ni nyina aba na wieye na me kai we so pese we follow your stories now. Ubet see me akwa your website no cmonline.com.gh. Afa so Facebook CMGH TV. Twitter at CMGH TV. And afa so YouTube CMGH TV. Me da say o je bre na o share my crowd. That's an so e besan eshi.